drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run again on first down. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Bears in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And here comes Westbrook.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price to the 43, second down.
This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system.
Dashing through the snow.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Chicago.
His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Bears use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Green. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And
there he goes, left side. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. James Cook, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. Take it.
Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 25 yards. And the Cards have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Fields.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Fields. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. No gain, and it's second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos able to tackle on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 5. Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and 5.
Murray going to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, maybe designed to getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Room here to run. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Murray.
Pass complete to Moore. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Murray changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Davis Price up the middle.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Davis Price trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he gets it down to the 32.
211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
On play action, Fields.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Bears!
Jelani Woods
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 38.
219 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Cook will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. And
Play fake. Murray.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Omaha.
Now Murray.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Fields.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Prater, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Here's Fields. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
Big guys. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Big guys. Hey.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.